What's up, peoples? It's Gendo here. Welcome back to the Basque Boys. As always, if you are still enjoying the series, please do go and drop a like. And it's the capper of the season. It's the final match. It's the Copa del Rey final. And we're taking on Almeria, who didn't finish the season all that strongly. They were in 7th place about 5 matches ago, and they ended in 10th. So I feel like we're going to catch them on a downswing, and this could potentially be a great final for us. But before we get to that, there were a few awards that some of my players were up in the running for. So let's go over that. Unfortunately, we did not get Player of the Year. Jugador del Año, Gelson Mertens of Real Madrid was able to pip that over Villalibre, him getting a 7.55 average rating, Villalibre with a 7.49. Very unfortunate there, but Villalibre was able to take the next 2 awards on this list, both the Pichichi and the top Spanish goal scorer, because, well, Villalibre Spanish makes all the sense in the world, but 32 goals in 38 league matches, just beating out Luis Suarez by 1 goal to take top honors of goal scoring in Spain. Not bad whatsoever. Still, unfortunately, 6 goals behind Telmo Zarra, but Villalibre, if he continues on scoring like this, who knows? He might get 38, 39, 40 goals just in the league alone and not in all competitions. And just for confirmation, top goal scorer of Spanish descent, Villalibre top. Kuki, not even close, 13 goals behind. And then Muniain with 18 goals of his own, rounding out the top 3. And then as far as players of the year, the La Liga starting 11, we got 3 of our own in that starting 11, Laporte, Moreno, and Villalibre. Those are really, really good choices. They were solid all season. I'm just a little shocked that Muniain didn't make this list, but it says that Lekwe and Muniain were amongst the substitutes. So overall, 5 players on the list, not bad whatsoever. Another thing to bring up, I wasn't going to be re-signing Monreal at the end of the season anyway, so he just goes ahead and says that he's going to retire. I mean, this man had himself a great season. He adds himself a couple great years with us, so can't fault the man. Overall, helped us out, especially along that left-hand side when we couldn't find anybody decent to play on that left back side. So Monreal coming in, doing the business in the twilight of his career, forever thankful. Hashtag thank you Monreal. One match to determine everything, and it all comes down to this. We're playing at the Santiago Bernabeu, which is really strange because I thought we would have been in Atletico Madrid's new stadium. I think they said that was going to be the host of the Copa del Rey from now on, but in this instance, it's at the Bernabeu. Almeria coming out in a 4-4-2, very bog standard 4-4-2. The unfortunate part is we do have a bunch of players that are either suspended or injured. So that being said, let's go over what we need to do. First and foremost, Echeniz is injured. I thought I subbed him out. There is not a lot of center backs. There are not a lot of center backs that I can choose. San Jose suspended, Azpilicueta suspended, Echeniz is injured. Javi Martinez is going to have to be my center back. And then as far as my defensive mid goes, it's going to have to be Gallego. But anyway, the rest of the line's going to be as follows. Attengana is going to be in net. Lekwe, Laporte, Martinez, Monreal in his final match along the back line. Like I just said, Gallego is going to be the defensive mid. Marino, Linton Jr. ahead of him. Herbias, Muniain on the wings. Villalibre sitting up top. This is a team that's beaten Almeria before. This is a team I know that can get the job done at a high level. One more match, guys. Can we get a trophy at the end of the season? Let's go kick off and see what happens. Playing our controlling 4-3-3-V formation, telling the boys to go out and win this for the fans. They deserve it after having seen quite an immense season. Yes, we didn't win the title, but we were very competitive throughout. We don't need these latest scores up anymore. So go out and win the trophy for the fans, boys. They deserve it. And just for this match only, I'll be putting the highlights on extended so we could see exactly how well either side is doing or how badly either side is doing. And already 23 minutes on, ball coming forward. Doucouré taking a shot, but that's well wide of the post. And I think for just these one-off events, like for cup finals and whatnot, putting it on extended is probably for the best. You get to see, like I said, a more comprehensive a match experience. You get to see more highlights. You get to see more shots, goals, if it happens to be like that. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment below. Do you want to have this on extended just for one-off matches like this only? I just missed that entirely. I was going to switch the camera back, and we got ourselves a goal. Of course, it's Villa Libre's 43rd of the season. It's 1-0 to the club, 25 minutes on. Let's take a look at that on the replay. This is what I get for trying to fiddle with stuff when the match is going on. So I completely missed the buildup of this play, so let's take a look back at it again. Linton Jr. gets it through to Muniain. Fede with a horrible back pass. Okay, that was a complete error on Almeria's part. Passing it back, not hard enough to get to the goalkeeper. Villa Libre with the wherewithal to pick it up, and it's 1-0 to the club. Corner kick for Almeria, bringing it inside of the box. Ruben Garcia gets it right back, takes another shot, just past the corner of that crossbar. Ooh, very close. And already both of my midfielders on yellow cards. Mikel Merino, Linton Jr. I mean, they've been known to get yellow cards all season long. Hopefully none of them get themselves a second and see themselves out of this match. But as we're going forward, some nice play, nice passing through. Muniain taking a shot, saved by the goalkeeper, but not bad whatsoever. We're going to win a throw out of it. Great attacking movements throughout the entirety of this first half for the club. Admittedly, oh no, Villa Libre is going to be seeing himself out injured. 3 minutes left in this first half, and Villa Libre just straight carted off. Okay, it's good I do have John Batista on the bench, but that worries me, and worries me quite a bit that Villa Libre is out injured on this final match of the season. Hopefully, crossing fingers, it's not a very long-term injury. As we come out to halftime, like I said, it's very, very worrisome that Villa Libre went off injured in this first half. Do they say what happened? Potential foot injury. That doesn't say much. It could be a strain. It could be like plantar fasciitis, and that could, put him out for a month. It could also be a broken foot, and that could see him injured for the next 3 months. He'll be basically out until the start of next season. That's not good. Like I said, hopefully it's something minor, like a tendon, and not a full-on break. But other than that, I'm going to tell the guys that I'm not happy with performance. You want to know why? Because we're only winning 1-0 to Almeria when we should be winning by more. However, even on extended, we're not getting a lot of highlights in this second half. We're already past the hour mark. Top of the box, Hervias with a free kick. Oh, that's his range. That is his range, but he kicked it directly at the goalkeeper, cleared away, but we still have the ball in an attacking position. I spoke too soon. Thankfully, the highlight's over. All right, 67 minutes on now, and he's looking a little tired. Linton Jr. is going to be coming off for Ander Herrera. Pablo Hervias looking nervous. I don't know if that's because he missed that free kick, but with 23 minutes left in the match, I'm going to hold off on that, and hell, I probably won't even sub him out. He's going to stay out there for the rest of the match. Monreal's been doing very average in his last match, which is not really much to say. He's played fairly above average throughout his career here at the club. It's just a very unfortunate aspect that he's going to be going out on more of a whimper. But hey, if we come away with a Copa del Rey victory, that's another trophy to add to his case. Another medal, I should say, to add to his case. Aymeric Laporte now on a yellow card with about 6 minutes left to go. I was just about to sub him out because he looked pretty damn tired. Yuri is going to be coming on for him, and I'm going to swap both Martinez and Yuri because he's more left-footed. And just to see this match out, hopefully at this point, 4 minutes to go, Almeria with the ball, Dokori to Jankovic. Oh, it's a good block away by Laporte, still out on the pitch, and his last duty is to force a corner for Almeria. Boys, clear the ball out. It's not cleared enough away. It's only a half clearance, but Otengana with the safe hands after another cross. Almeria now going full-on FU attack mode. They're on a 4-2-4 to try and get themselves an equalizing goal before this match is over, and they're still coming forward. Oh, Otengana had to make that save. That ball was curling towards the near post, forcing another corner 2 minutes from time. Jankovic gets it inside. It's half cleared. It's not good. And it's another shot, Jankovic, well wide, goal kick. Thankfully, the danger is over. 1 minute left on the clock. Good interception. Now some decent passing to try and slip the ball through. Marino and Dokori, both on yellow cards, fighting for the ball. And it's Almeria that comes away with it. And here they come again on another attack. Boys, tighten up. You need to tighten up. Oh, it's another good save from Otengana. Got very scared there. Almeria coming through very, very passionately at the end of this match. But it looks like at the end of it all, both sides are going to have themselves the same amount of shots, the same amount of possession, but The only difference being that horribly placed back pass from Almeida that saw through Villa Libre. And that difference is going to see us win the Copa del Rey. If the referee just blows his full-time whistle, we're just about to win the cup, and yay! We win the Copa del Rey for the first time this series. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. 1-0 to the club. And that's another trophy in the bank for me. I got a La Liga title. Now I got a Copa del Rey. Congratulations to the boys. Just let them lap it up. It's a win. It's a win. I don't care. It's a cup win at that. So something to smile about at the end of the season after we fell apart at the very end, winning the title that we didn't win. But overall, it's a victory, and I can't complain about that. Also, ACA Villa Libre, top goal scorer for the entire competition. 7 goals in all his cup matches. I'm still worried about, and I got a little achievement that popped up down here, Cup Glory. So we finally win our first cup here. I'm still worried about that Villa Libre injury. Sprained ankle, okay. So it wasn't a break, which is great. It's only a sprain, 4 to 5 weeks. He's got an entire off season to worry about. But it's 2022, which means that unfortunately Villa Libre is going to be missing out on the World Cup. He was originally called up to the World Cup squad, so this injury is going to just see him out of all of that. We get 113,000 euro for winning that Copa del Rey final. There it is. Athletic Boss praised that we get the Copa del Rey for the first time in my managerial session. And outside of that, the season's over essentially, but let's take a look at all of the team stats at the end of the season. And overall, let's take a look at what the fans thought were the best of the best this season. Aymeric Laporte, 36% over ACA Villa Libre as fans player of the season. That's a head scratcher, I'm not going to lie. That's a very, very strange one. Because with everything that Villa Libre did, I thought for sure Villa Libre was going to be fans player of the season. Muniain gaining himself goal of the season. It was right at the start of the year, January 2nd, 2022 versus Numancia. Let's take a look and see how that went. Muniain cutting inside, I believe it's a top of the D shot, taking it around the top of the D, just on the inside of the 18-yard area, curls it into the far post. Goalkeeper couldn't do that. That was a really good shot. Not gonna lie, that probably does deserve goal of the season. Signing of the season, Azpilicueta for 7.3 million euro. I mean, it had to have been. Azpilicueta was somebody I was looking to try and get into the squad for quite a number of seasons, and finally was able to get the job done. And I'm still shocked that Villa Libre is Young Player of the Season. I thought the cutoff for that was 23, not 24. Well, either way, that's the last time that he's going to win that. So now we can potentially see Linton Jr., Mikel Inchausti, maybe even Carlos Miranda if I bring him up. Oh yeah, that's right. I got to go through all of my youth setups and figure out who's going to be coming up to the full squad proper or into just the Bilbao B side. So I'll worry about that at a later date. So that's all the fan stuff. Let's take a look at the overall stats. I mean, do I really have to go and say who was the top goal scorer for the club this season and who the top goal scorer of the club was for the past 4 seasons? How many plaudits do I have to say for ACA Villa Libre before it gets into everybody's heads that he is the best guy going today? 43 goals and 54 appearances, not bad whatsoever. Muniain coming in second place with 22 goals. Good on for the winger. And then a couple more players also getting double digits. Mikel Merino and Pablo Hervias. Shabby in his first year at the club, getting himself 7 goals. Not bad for a winger that doesn't really know how to shoot all that much. Doesn't really know how to finish. Outside of that, taking a look at top assister, Pablo Hervias out there on the wing getting himself 19. Villa Libre also getting 15 assists, assisting mostly to Muniain and Hervias. 13 for Muniain and 10 for Leque. Leque still getting himself a fair number of those crossing chances into the box, and I thank him for that. Outside of that, average rating overall, Carlos Miranda, even though he played 5 matches for the club, 7.68, I'm going to have to disqualify him from that. So ACA Villa Libre is the true top average rating player. 7.35. There's Aymeric Laporte with a 7.34, very close. And then and Sebastian only played in 2 matches, so I don't have to really count him either. Iker Muniain, though, with the 7.24, also with Mikel Merino. So a lot of players that were above a 7, a lot of players that are also above a 7.2. So very nice to see that. A lot of players, though, that you see on this list already from my under-19s because I had them brought up for the Cup. A lot of players on here that I'm not quite sure what the future lies for them, much like with Nacho Monreal, who's retiring. Yuri didn't impress in the matches that he played, so he's probably going to be shipped off. And yeah, there's going to be a decent amount of squad turnover. As I said, I have all of this money, 74 million euros in the transfer budget that I can go out and get players, and you can bet your ass that I'm going to be doing that. Inigo Martinez is on that list. You already saw last episode, I got Eder Vasquez. He's going to be coming in. Iñaki Williams, I originally thought about getting Iñaki Williams, but he costs way too much. He would have cost about 50 million euros. So Eder Vasquez is basically the younger, more potential Iñaki Williams. So that's going to be that. And as far as other prospects, it's just what can I do? What can I strengthen at this point in time? Center back, left back, definitely. Midfield, I think I have covered. Same thing with the wingers and the strikers. So it's basically my defensive line. I need to strengthen that going forward. But that's something I can definitely worry about at a later date. For now, I'm going to celebrate this Copa del Rey win the only way I know how, and that is with a glass of Jameson. And actually, not really a glass of Jameson, a mug of Jameson, because of hashtag scenes. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this episode and the end of Season 6. I hope you enjoyed it with a Copa del Rey win. In fact, some of you were saying that I needed to be successful in this competition because Athletic Bilbao are one of the more successful Copa del Rey winning sides. So I finally lived up to that. It only took 6 seasons. But like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. And, of course, if you guys did, please go and hit that like button. Share, subscribe, and all that jazz. And leave a comment below on what you thought about this episode, this season, this series, because I appreciate every comment that you guys put down. But anyway, this is Gendo, and I'll see you next season. Take care, and peace out.